What's up, Tamiya MF01X, and welcome to all you poor boys RC speedrunners who are checking in on the competition. This, I think, is going to be my final run. This is my last roll of the dice on this competition. Behind the MF01X car, this year's speedrunner, is last year's speedrunner. So this was my TT02 that I entered last year, and this got up to 22.9 miles an hour, quite firmly near the bottom of the leaderboard. I think there was one person below me who must have done a late entry and ran a stock version, because I think they had about 16 miles an hour. But I was quite near the bottom, just like this year's challenge. I sort of linger near the bottom of the leaderboard. We didn't throw too much at this. We just used pinions and a sports tune motor to try and increase the speed. And what we've done from that TT02 inspired us to bring in a different TT02 and carry on the project, but with a whole new car, which is this one. This is my speed run car project, my TT02 one. So this has had a fair bit of money thrown at it. It's actually its second incarnation of it, because it's got a new chassis, the hard deck chassis. It's got all new parts in there. We did a complete rebuild. We were upgrading little by little to see what hop-up gave us what increase. It was a little bit of a social experiment as well. So currently this car, I took it out this morning actually, and it's running 36 miles an hour, which isn't a lot and probably wouldn't have done too well in last year's challenge, but considering it started at about 19 miles an hour, it has gone up in speed. However, the money that's been spent on this compared to what was spent on this year's car is ridiculous, because this has had hardly any money spent on it so far, and it's up to 29 miles an hour on its last run, where this has just reached 36 this morning. So the plan for that is probably go lipo and brushless, but that'll be next year, because I've been sort of borrowing bits from this to go onto this. I've been concentrating on this a lot, and the weather window is running out. As you know, for speed runs you've got to have nice weather, but this is what it's about today. So I'm going to show you what we've done to this, and then we'll get it out for some speed runs. So I think today what we're going to do is we're going to run it in its setup as it is at the moment. So I'll talk you through that. We've got the foam tyres on there. The shocks are still the stock shocks, but we've added an extra spacer in to sort of firm them up. Hopefully that's the right thing to do. I didn't want to go out and spend money on new shocks. We have switched back to the Firebolt motor. So last time out we ran the 12-turn thrust motor, and the car was quite hard to handle. So I'll tell you why we've switched down back to the 15 Firebolt is because we've gone for the Bryce maneuver, or the Jacko Trades maneuver, which is the ludicrous mode. We're going to give that a go on this motor, and then we'll throw the thrust in there. So we'll probably do 2 runs today. You'll see the first one, then the second one, which is really going to be the last run. Also underneath we've put in a new servo saver just to sort of firm up the steering, because it was becoming hard to handle with its extra power and stuff. So like I said, last time out 29 miles an hour. This thing started at I think 14 miles an hour, so that's a nice jump in speed through this competition for me. I'm certainly not going to spend loads of money on this. You know, in comparison, what have I bought for this? The TL01 speed set, the foams I already had, the pinions that I've put in there I've already had, and we've bought the servo saver for this, and we bought the thrust motor for that. So money spent on this, probably less than 100 quid, probably less than 90 quid. I'm not going to do the maths, but when we compare that to the TT02 speed car, you know, that's had a ton of money thrown at it. So this has been quite nice project this year to do. For very little money. The car wasn't that expensive. I mean, I probably never would have bought this car, and I didn't like it when we first did its first run. It was slow. Ugh. Didn't like it at all. But I'm actually growing to love this car now. It's quite sort of durable so far, and yeah, I've got a good relationship with it. Sounds a bit weird. I'm not going to marry it or anything, but yeah. Anyway, so I guess we're going to take it out for its first run in ludicrous mode with the Firebolt motor. We'll see how it does, and then we will do its final run of this competition on the 12-turn motor. Stick with us, see how that all goes. Right then, I know the rules tell us that we have to have an unedited run. We show you the car, we do the run, we show you the speed, and we can fast forward, but we can't edit and cut things out and all that sort of stuff. However, this run hasn't been successful. So the car took a few rolls. And I don't feel we got its potential full speed. We went out and it was populated, as it always is. Seafront, it's a lovely day outside. It's going to rain later, so probably people making the most of the lovely weather this morning. And we'd been out earlier in the day, really early, and done the TTO2 speed runs, and we had quite a successful run with them, and it was quite clear. But we went out about 11 o'clock, half 11 with this car, and yeah, it was just too busy. You know, we didn't get enough space. There was a land train taking tourists up and down the seafront. There was lots of people on those shop mobility scooters going up and down and stuff, so the car just didn't seem to be able to open it up. And again, the handling of it is quite wobbly and stuff. We got a top speed on this run of 26 miles an hour, and I did a little bit of an idiot check, because last time we did this, we lost one of the dog bone drive shafts off the back wheel. You know what they are, that's sitting there, yeah. We lost one of them, and we only noticed when we came home after we'd had breakfast and we'd done a few other things. But luckily, we went back to the seafront and we found that part a couple of hours later, so we could still run. This time round, I noticed, this bit lying on the pavement near me, on the seafront, which is from the shocks. So let's come out of that shock there. I'm not sure. I don't think it's damaged. I think it's just come out. But what we're going to do next is we're going to take the motor out, and we're going to put that thrust motor in, obviously repair the shock, and then we're going to go for ludicrous mode with the 12-turn motor. Now, I don't expect to handle the car too well. Even on this, it's wobbling all over the place, but this is going to be my last run. Let's just throw everything at it. If it flies off into space or into the sea, then so be it. Obviously, that's not going to happen, and I don't want it to happen because I quite like this car now. But I'm not sure for me it's going to be today. For you, it is going to be in a second on this video. But yeah, let's get the work done, and then let's get it out for its final run. So just between runs, I thought I'd take a little trip out to Athens. I would do the next run, but currently I'm in Istanbul. Interesting fact, that's the European side, and that's the Asian side. And yeah, I was over in both sides today. Cool. Anyway, let's get that next run done. All right, welcome back, speedrunners. For what has been a couple of seconds for you in this video, has been a couple of weeks for me. Obviously, I've been away, been on a cruise. My videos have sort of been filmed quite close together throughout August and the start of September, and scheduled them for every week. So the beauty of the internet has meant I've been able to pump these videos out while we're away. And now this is the second run of this video, where we've changed the motor to a thrust motor. You can see it in the light there. Let's turn around. We've got the thrust 12-turn motor. We're doing the ludicrous mode. We've got a 3300 battery in there, and we're back on Bognor Seafront for the final run. Let me show you. Stop, read. Hopefully you can see that is naught. Let's do that again. Okay, go back to track. I'm gonna stop. Just got a jogger coming, a dog walker. We're hoping to do 30 miles an hour today. The last run was 29 miles an hour, or the best run we've had was 29. The last run in this video was 26 or something, wasn't it? I think. Let's turn it around. Let's go for it. Oh, as always, handling on this is terrible. We've got some dogs who are going to be interested, I think. Let's bring it in. See what we got on that first. I don't think that seemed fast at all, 29 miles an hour. So let's just start, breed, back to naught. Try and do another one. The handling of this car when it goes fast, for me, is terrible. I've seen some of you guys, you've got it going really well, so fair play to you, but pulling. I think we've got a clear run, let's go. See? So this cyclist get out of the way. Probably fast forward this bit. Okay, let's turn the speed down. Let's just go for it. I just can't handle this car. It just wants to rock over all the time. Prefer not to lose it all the way down there. You know what? I think that's going to be it. I don't think we're handling it. It's just the poor boy's RC sticker on the roof. It's getting damaged. Let's see. I'd be amazed if it went to 30. 29. That's it. That's all I'm getting out of it. That's the end. That's a real shame that I just can't beat 29, but just thanks to anyone who's watched the videos, liked, subscribed, anyone who's commented, anyone who's been an existing subscriber and kept watching, anyone who's watched it all the way through to the end of the videos, which is great, you know, especially this one. Put the camera on me for a second. Hello. Thank you to Phil for setting this competition up. It's been great as always. I'm sure I'll be back again next year. I said I wasn't going to do this year's, but you got me. You've got me hooked in with that thing, and I've actually enjoyed it this year. So thank you. Keep watching the channel for more stuff. While I'm doing my TT02 speedrun car. Again, that was a sort of an extension of last year's competition to see what I could do, given some time and money to get that done. But as the winter or the autumn is drawing in here, and this is probably the one nice day of the week, this is the last day that I had a chance to do this. Probably won't be doing much of that this winter, but I've just bought an M05 chassis that we're gonna do a Mini Cooper. We're gonna try and do a Mini Cooper, so we're just waiting for some more parts to turn up to do that. So stick around, watch that. There's other stuff on the channel. I have a CC02, we'll get that out this winter. We have the Sand Scorcher, we have the Monster Beetle, we have the Pumpkin Stroke Lunchbox chassis that we play with. Yeah, we've got the BBX as well, so there's plenty more stuff to go and watch and look at if you're interested. But thank you, and as for the speedrun challenge, then that's a wrap. See you next time. Bye bye.